Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halayim, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Achah Kodash, that honors to the apostles and others at Great Millstone who taught us his truth. Honors and salutations to us and Sha'akim throughout the four corners of the earth, laboring in honesty, sincerity, and sound doctrine. To the Aquatim, to the children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son, to the dead and that died doing the work, because the dead and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai shall rise first. All right, my name is Mark Allah Ben Gad Ben Yasserala, with the Watchman Philadelphia camp here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And Salaki, let me try and get the screen together. But this morning I came across here we go. Came across this video, and it's basically, it says Iran discovers 54 billion barrels of crude oil, and that's the reason why I entitled this "Prepare for War," because hey, America's gonna want to stick their head in it. What they do, they basically hijack Syria's oil. All right, Shalom Maki Abba Shimon Shabrakatah. They hijacked Syria's oil. So then now they basically trying to control it, whatever, because that's the only thing that has that's backing this American money. So they trying to control it, so they'll be able to keep the economy going or collapse the economy, which the economy is going to collapse anyway. It's only just a matter of time. And so now you got Iran with this oil that they found. So America's going to be on it, man. It's just a matter of time. But I'm gonna go ahead and play this video.
Shalom, do you want to learn Hebrew without effort and are you an Android user? Then this video is for you. WordBeat is an app that allows you to learn new words in your lock screen.
These damn bastards.
And Iran has just announced that it has discovered a new oil field with the capacity to produce nearly 53 billion barrels of crude, which could generate billions of dollars for the crippling economy. RT correspondent Saya Tavenger is following the story. So Saya, what does this actually mean for Iran?
Well, Manila, this newly discovered 53 billion barrels will be added to Iran's already proven reserves of about 150 billion barrels. So it's pretty significant. Now, this news also comes just after Iran announced that they've restarted an underground laboratory, which would allow Tehran to produce even more low-enriched uranium.
53 billion barrels means that our crude production will be boosted by 1%, or 530 million barrels, which, with current prices, will bring us nearly $23 billion US in revenue. That 1% is our current oil recovery capacity.
Now, in terms of revenue potential, this new oil field in southern Iran could bring billions of dollars into the country, like you said, into their sanctions-stricken economy. But even though this new oil discovery would add about 34% to Iran's total crude oil reserve, it still remains to be seen whether Iran would benefit from the oil, as it has struggled to sell any kind of energy commodity in the wake of U.S. sanctions. Like, just last month, Iran announced the discovery of a natural gas reserve that could bring about $40 billion in revenue. So even though both lines come at an ideal time for Iran, it doesn't necessarily mean that Iran can export any of this. And there's also another issue that no one is really talking about. Soon Iran will have to start reducing even more production, if it hasn't already started, as their storage capacity is already filling up. So there's all this oil. Where's all this oil even going to be stored? So Iran does not have that capacity because they're already storing billions of barrels of crude oil that they can't sell at the moment. And that's because in May, the U.S. ended waivers that allowed 8 countries to continue purchasing Iranian oil, significantly reducing the country's oil exports and causing, in part, a sharp economic downturn, as we've seen right now, is causing the Iranian currency to really plummet in value. And with the recent tension in the Persian Gulf, plus Iran's recent announcement that they're producing even more low-enriched uranium, daily really, I really don't see the sanctions being removed anytime soon. So again, great potential with no real benefits, or immediate benefits, I should say. In Washington, Cy Tavenger, RT.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.
But yeah, cut down. It's 11:11. That's funny because that reminds me of
Meet OneWeather,
what's that, Jeremiah?
a simple, beautiful weather app. Users and critics alike have made it one of the top-rated weather apps for Android.
Jeremiah
what makes OneWeather different?
11, you know?
Design. OneWeather's new material design interface.
Well, yeah, but yeah, that reminds me of Jeremiah 11:11. You know, it's talking about the destruction, and the title of the video is "Prepare for War." You know, because Iran found that new oil, so of course America's going to want to slap sanctions on them even harder. You know, and those sanctions, these trade wars turn to actual real wars. You know, Iran about to increase uranium. Yo, Khan, brother, Khan. That's right, man. You know, because we heading into that World War III, man, that nuclear war, man, the war to end all wars, man. You know, so hey, what it say? The scriptures say, beat thy plow, says the pruning hooks, roughly paraphrased, probably jacked it up, but you know, these other countries are starting to make their weapons, man, getting their weapons together, you know, to come out of America, man. Like it says, matter of fact, it says, let the weak say that I am strong, man. But it talks about how they going to beat make the weapons, you know. But yeah, so it's about to go down, man, in the society, man, and people still walking around here blind to the fact of what's going on. When you got the Akin that's been out here laboring. And like I keep saying, man, the Lord is about to speak. He already started, you know, through his men. But he's about to physically come out, you know, down here and wreak havoc, man. You know? And all the pieces of the puzzle is set up, man. You know, it's just a matter of time. Like I said, them trade wars turn to real wars. You know, because them people going to get tired of paying all that money, man. And their economy's already messed up, you know. Hey, man, just be mindful, be aware, man, because this thing's about to go down. And I hope that that video was edifying. I hope you got something out of it. Until the next time, I'm going to say Shalom Yasharala. Matter of fact, the brother brought it out. Isaiah 2:4 says, and he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords, that's right, into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up a sword against nation. Shall not lift up a sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. That's right, brother. You know, so that's what we going. That's when we get in the kingdom, man. You know, when we're back in rulership, you know, the whole world's going to be at peace. You know, and that's another way. How do you know that those people that's over there in the land of Jerusalem is not the real Israelites, man? You know, because they go into war every day. That's Amalek, man, the Amalekites, the Khazars, the Khazarian Jews, man. You know, and they got to fight for that. That's also what Esau's blessing was. The sword, man. So they got to fight for that land. That whole land is in turmoil, uproar. You know, you got all the nations coming at them. Because they know that they're not the real Jews. They want them people the hell out of there, man. You know, they want the real rulers of this world back on the throne, man. You know, even the trees, you know, the whole land, man, want the Israelites back in power, man. You know, so everything will be set back at its course and set back right. You know, because this whole world is just. Esau's system is nothing but destruction and death, man. You know, even the animals want the rulers of the world to be back on the throne, man. You know, they hate Esau. The animals hate Esau, man. You know, that's why you always see, like, matter of fact, case in point, man, you had the guy, what's his name? Steve Irwin, you know, that died, but a stingray stabbed him in his chest. What was he doing? Going around fucking with the animals, man. You know? Trying to exploit them, basically. acting like he was in control of them. Them animals hated him. So what? Them animals, the thing that he said he loved, you know, was the thing that put his ass to death, man. You know, and it was all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. That's right, brother. Proverbs 29:2, it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And guess what? The whole world is mourning. Ain't nobody happy right now. You know? Nobody's happy. They can say that they are or try to act like they are. That money really ain't making them people happy, man. And it ain't even real money. They slaving for it. You know? Like the elder was saying, like this week at camp, you know, if a person working a job and making like 80K, maybe 100K, you know what I'm saying, a year. At the end of the day, when you really add up all the hours that person works and all that, they only getting paid about 40K, you know, yearly. They getting about 40K, you know, because they're making you work all those hours. You gotta figure your travel time to work, you know, the hours you put in at the office. And then when you get home, you still got people, if they getting salary, they working at home, man. You know, they probably working 7 days a week. They got their phone, they got the company phone on them. You know, so whenever the company calls them, they got to answer. So all that money, and them people are miserable, man. They're not happy. That's why they got to, get nannies and all that. That's what Esau does anyway, get nannies for their children. You know, and that's the same thing with slavery. The nannies was what? Our people, man. Raised them, breastfeeding their children, teaching them the morals and all that, man. You know? But hey, like that, man, that's a beautiful scripture, brother. You know? Because the righteous right now, the righteous is not in authority, man. And you could go to Job 9:24, and it says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. All right? So the wicked is ruling this earth right now. You know? And who is the wicked? Esau, the Edomites, the so-called white man. He's in authority right now, but he's about to come out of authority. Thus saith the Bible, man. You know, you got what? Revelation, the 18th chapter. You know, all these scriptures, man, that tell you the downfall of this place, man. You know, which is coming real soon. Just gotta, be patient. It says, though it may tarry, wait for it. Because it's going to speak and not lie, man. The vision is set for an appointed time, man. It says, though it may tarry, wait for it. Because at the end, it's going to speak and not lie. And right now, you're starting to see these prophecies speaking. All right? That's why these people are scared. They like, damn, especially Esau, man. Them high, I'm talking about the top dog Edomites of this society, man. They're scared to death. Because they like, damn, what can we do to stop these prophecies from happening? Because, you got the men of the Lord out there teaching, the truth is getting out there, man. I'm starting to see more and more people wake up. And, like, when you see that, man, and you doing this work, that's like a reward in itself, man. Because you like, damn, our labor really is not in vain, That's a faith booster, man, to keep pushing. Because it's at times you feel like, man, ain't nobody listening. Don't nobody hear what you're saying. But they actually do, man. And that's a faith booster to you, man. So you brothers that's out there, that's camping, or even the helps, man. You got helps too. Everybody is not set up to be a prophet, man. You got friends of the prophets, So hey, man, this truth, just stay strong. Keep the faith, because that's the key thing. Keep the faith. Faith without works is dead, man. Faith without works is dead. So just keep the faith, man, and keep doing the works, man, and keep praising Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Achak, man, because, these prophecies are speaking. And it's not too much longer. We got, what, a month and a half, basically, until January 2020. Come on, man, it's about to get serious out here. It's already serious, and you see the uproars of the people throughout the whole earth right now. It's sedition amongst men. You can go to what's that, 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, and read that. It talks about that. You can go to 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, when it talks about the destruction of this place. Hey, man, that's the times that we living in. You know, but what the scriptures also says, but what if some did not believe? I believe that's Romans 3:3, if I'm not mistaken. It says, but what if some did not believe? So that make the call, matter of fact, let me grab it real quick, because I don't want to misquote anything. If you're not sure, you go to the source, you know. But let me grab that. Salakia, brothers. Romans 3:3, I believe. Yo, this phone, Salakia, man, this phone is a piece of caca. I dropped it 1,000,000 times. This is out of the book of Romans, chapter 3, verse 3. It says, for what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? Most High forbid. Yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar. As it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy saying, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. You know, but the point is, you know, so the faith of the Most High, Salakia, what if some did not believe? For what if some did not believe? Because, hey, man, you got a lot of unbelievers out here, even though that the signs are right there, the prophecies are being fulfilled right in front of their face, they're still unbelieving. You know, they like, oh, nah, this is not going to happen in my time. You know, it's been wars before. You know, matter of fact, let's get that. Because for these people that think it's a game, man. You know, because, hey, man, I remember talking to my mother a while back when I first came into the truth. And she was telling me about, I think it's Matthew the 24th chapter, but she was telling me about how in her time they used to have nuclear drills to say if somebody was to bomb, you know. I think I put the wrong thing in. But anyway, they used to have nuclear drills. So if they was to get bombed, they would run under their chairs at school, their desk, and basically ball up. I was right. It's Matthew 24. Well, yeah, they would basically ball up under there, which basically you was just sticking your head between your legs and your ass goodbye, man. You know. But they had drills like that, so they were mindful of what was going on, or what they thought was going on. But you know, the Lord at that time, it wasn't time for the wars that the scriptures is talking about. You know, now is the time. Now we live in that time. So people that was back then, they really don't believe. They're like, oh yeah, we've been through this before. You know, but check it out. This is Matthew 24 and verse 6. On the verse 6, it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in divers places. It says all these are the beginning of sorrows. All right. It says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Matter of fact, let's keep going. It says, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. All right, so, hey, man. Matter of fact, keep going. It says, and then shall many be, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And there you go. But hey, you can keep going. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. But you have all those things going on now, man. But you got the older people, they like, oh, well, that's been going on, and this, that. So it's not going to happen in our lifetime. But it's going to happen. You know, that's why he say he's going to come like, what, a thief in the night, man. You know, you got the nations rising against nations. But these are the beginning of sorrows, because America's actually in a famine right now, man. Whether you believe it or not. You know, they're in a famine. That's why you think they're making GMO foods and genetically modified foods, because there's not enough food, you know? And the people are reproducing at a rapid rate. But Esau, they're not reproducing as much anymore, man. They're starting to decline. They're population of ours decreasing, man. You know, but Yasharala is still having kids and all that. But it's really no food. And yo, to make a famine, all you gotta do is stop the trucks from coming in to a certain area, and then you got a famine. You look at this whole Popeye's chicken thing, you know? What's up with that? Like, these people, and that's giving you a preview of how people are going to act when the actual famine hit. These are all test runs, man. And they always do shit with Jake, man. Put shit on Jake, you know? They stabbing each other over fucking a Popeye's chicken sandwich, man. You know? So imagine when that real famine hit, how bad it's going to get, man. You know, like what's the book of Deuteronomy? It talks about the women eating their children. You know, and they did that back in the ancient time. That happened. So that already happened. And guess what? It's going to happen again because there's nothing new under the sun. All right? So with that, I ain't mean to be that long. But I hope that the lesson was edifying. I hope you got something out of it and hope it made sense, you know. Because we almost out of here, man. Just stay strong, Yasharal. I can't stress that enough. To the next lesson, I'm going to say Shalom and death to America. We almost home. Shalom, Yasharal.